Hey everybody, Jace here. It's Splurge time. So I figured something out here. I'm going to post a link in these videos that is a link to a separate video that I'm going to do, which describes a splurge in better detail so that I don't have to spend 5-10 minutes explaining what it is at the outset of every video, except to say these two things, which I can do really quick every time. So in case you're somebody that's new to the game here, all right? And please, if you like what's going on here and want to be part of it, it'd be a lot easier for you if you've subscribed, because then you know when I'm doing these videos and you could be a part of them live with me. And then you could give me your feedback if you like, or share something, what you think. At some point, I'm going to decide which of these splurges moves on to actually become a track that I'm going to work on. And there's going to be most likely hundreds of these, because I'm going to be averaging at a minimum 2 a day. This is already... Oh yeah, one other thing. I've also started this way. Numbering the splurges that I'm on up here so that we can just refer to each splurge name by number. Because, again, since this is something I'm making opinion about later on, doing things like coming up with names that are perhaps making me think, what does this make me think of, is not part of this ball game right now. There's really no place inside of here for that kind of thought. This is about having fun, about making noise. Not even really about, musical noise. It can be noise. It can literally be anything I want it to be. So there's that. All right. Let's, I'm in the mood to do something with some keys. Let me think here for a second. Let's move into contact. And I like to do something on an old-fashioned uprighty kind of thing this morning. And Contact Player has a nice one. I think it's this one. The Gentleman. Yeah, it's got that old-fashioned saloon piano look to it. All right. All right, I'm going to put some effect on here to get me moving in some sort of fun direction. I'm going to do... This is about sound. This is not about mixing. This is about just generating sound. I just want to get some sound going. A lot of these have built-in chorus effects. This is the piano-centric plugin that I'm really happy with. And again, if you like what you're hearing, you think this should become a song, or if you think this should never be played again, ever in the history of modern man, you can say that too and give me 2 thumbs down on your way out if that's what you want. There's going to be lots of these things. Not everything that I sit down and do is supposed to be a piece of music. Make sure I'm set to adapt the tempo. If you hear a panting in the background, that's going to be little baby Duke. He's hanging out being my studio mascot today. He's my golden retriever. Okay, we're going to go ahead and adapt. What have I got in here that's causing interference with... Just bear with me here for a second. I want to make a quick run through my template. I'll just make a note to myself that I have... There it is. That's what's causing that. Let me get that out of there. And then this. There we go. Thanks. All right. This is actually my full template that I just unhid from you. I'm going to be making this template available. Let's see if it's grabbing the tempo for me today. Okay, good. It grabbed the tempo. What just happened there is I just did a capture as recording. Logic is always listening to what I'm doing, whether the play band is play head is moving or not. It's always listening. So when I do Shift R and capture as recording, it's not only going to capture what I just played, it's also going to place it into what it thinks is tempo, which is a subject for debate at many points in times if you're in any time signature other than 4/4. However, you do learn to cheat with it. I'm not doing that. Oops. Let's get this to keep tempo. Just going to pull this down here. Back to adapt. I'm going to roll this forward. Try to get that. Through there and keep playing. What was I doing? Yeah. Just going to take a look back through here. What just happened? You just never know where, you might come back and listen to something, and it could be some part of this that is all of that much, or that much of this whole production right now, or you shouldn't even call it a production, just idea. You know what I mean? It could be a smidge of something that is trying to speak to me now, and whatever's in my head is between it and what it's trying to say. This is why I do this now, and then I come back and I listen to these things a week later using something very special called direct listening, okay, which is as much an exercise in meditative mindfulness as it is a session of listening. It's very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay, let me get this started again, and I just want to see if I can splurge out anything else here. Just forward motion. So this is just forward motion. Just forward motion. Nothing more. It's not anything reason to think about any could be's, have nots. In this world, I don't have to think about that. I get free of that here. This is my place to not have to be anything but in the moment. There's nothing to prove. Nothing to overcome. No problems to solve. Let's see here. I don't know what is going to happen here. Keep in mind, and I should say that out loud, I don't know what's going to happen here because I am not setting contingencies or plans to make something happen. I am simply reacting to what is happening, and that is it. I'm not trying to be in control of anything here. Okay, let me see where I am, first of all, on this track. Messing around there. Oh yeah, create new track. Hang on a second. I'm gonna lay some more stuff in there. Call that one as Splurge 3 finished, and then we're going to move on to number 4 for today. These splurges will be saved as per the instructions in the What is a Splurge video. I'm going to start editing into these videos. I'm going to place that video at the top of this playlist so we can kind of just get a feel of what a splurge is when folks come in through the door here and are saying, like, what in the world is going on with this guy? All right, I'm going to move on to something else. More keys, please. But what kind of keys, you say? Well, I say I have no freaking idea. Let's pull up the Alchemy synth. This is my opinion, Logic's greatest synth. Of course, this is my opinion. Yours may disagree. Why don't you tell me about it in the comments section, how you feel about this synth, if you're a Logic user. To you, the one that I have absolutely no use for at all is this thing. As of yet, I haven't gotten much out of this guy. I think it's very cold and very mathematical, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like mathematic music, and I like cold music. I like warm music. I like all kinds of music. In my creative process, I've not found a lot of uses for that thing so far. Maybe I should work it into a splurge sometime and force myself. Who knows what can happen? Splurging, a lot of the core principle of splurging is just taking what comes. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Yeah, keys. All. I'm going to go with all. And this is going to be a wide array of stuff here. So I'm just going to try to happen on something that's got a little bit of singing tone to it, or something, jumps out at me. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. Logic's not wanting to do this the way I want to do it. You notice I'm just jumping along the first thing that comes up in my mind. It's because I don't have to worry about those things right now. And timing's not too bad today. I guess I had enough cups of coffee. Now, splurging is a great way to discover new instruments, what they can do, what they can't. Sometimes can't is only defined by our lack of exploration, which in the case of this particular synth, my exploration is about almost zero. I'm leveling up at it as I go. Oh, Dream synth, okay. Cheap Floyd. A lot of these are going to be really analog-y sounding. I've been doing some reading up. Well, I did a lot of reading up on the Diva before I bought it. Not saying no, not saying yes. That was fun. Let's keep moving. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to go with it. Oops. Let's just do the two notes. One more time because I'm hearing something. I'm just going to reduce the volume on that a little bit and pan that to the right. Okay, let's go on. Music is made up of very, very little things sometimes, especially when it start getting into electronics. Anybody that works with electronic music knows that we're talking about the tiniest particles sometimes. Particles. Getting into some Patty stuff. Interesting. Do you think that's real air you're breathing? Again. I know Kung Fu. At least I heard something there I liked. Come on, Jace. You're breaking the rules. When I come back to this in a week from now, if there's something I like, I can move it on to the next step, which is to explore the things that I liked. I don't have to get that right now. And the reason I found that anyway is because why? I was making forward progress and reacting to what was happening in the moment and not getting hung up on things like mixing. I think I'm going to leave that lay for now. And we're going to call that splurge number 4 done for Tuesday, December 8th. That's 4 splurges so far today, and that's pretty good. Please find out more about what a splurge is in my top of this video channel. It should be entitled, What is a Splurge? And then it isn't there right yet at this moment, but I'm going to get that up there. And please, if you like what you've seen, this is the making of an album that's going on here. I'm doing EPs and an album release. One and more of these ideas will be selected to advance on through my creative process, my machine that I use. And it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to see, and it's going to be educational. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff. There's going to be arrangement. There's going to be mixing. There's going to be mastering. There's going to be everything that takes what you just heard, all the way into something that's a viable release. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to get on to the next thing.